Hey everybody, Chris here. So Twitter announced that Elon Musk has turned down the board seat. What does that mean for Elon, Twitter, and Dogecoin? You're looking at the prices and you're like, Dogecoin's dropping, Dogecoin's going down. It's all Elon's fault, it's Twitter's fault. Well, if you look at the overall market, the whole market is going down. So it's not just Dogecoin. I'll show you that on the charts like I always do. But this thing with Elon and Twitter is blowing up right now. And I think it's really more about Elon Musk not liking to be told what to do. And there were certain restrictions that would be placed on him if he accepted that board seat. For instance, maximum 14.9% of the total shares of Twitter is all that he would be able to hold. How much influence would he have over Twitter with 14.9%? I mean, certainly that's a lot, right? But in the statement that I'll show you in a minute that came out from Twitter, there are other things in there too about the best interests of the shareholders and things like that. Elon's not about that. He doesn't need that. He wants to do what he wants to do. So there was this big excitement last week, obviously, with this whole thing about Elon and Twitter and mentioning Dogecoin and how if you join Twitter Blue, you should be able to pay for that directly with Dogecoin, and that actually having Twitter Blue should be ad-free. You're paying a fee, and that would be good for Twitter because then you get more people to join Twitter Blue, have a subscription price, and Twitter begins to make money that way. That all makes sense as far as Twitter as a company that wants to make profit. So Elon has a lot of good ideas. Some of them, though, about using Twitter's headquarters for the homeless. Even Jeff Bezos from Amazon stepped in and said, well, Elon, maybe half can be used for the homeless, and then you can still have the other half for the company, and then for people who want to volunteer their efforts, they can volunteer right there. And that's a win-win situation. So that was Jeff's take, and Elon agreed. So not a bad idea. But what are Elon's intentions now? We have no idea. Now, some other YouTubers may say that the intentions are clear, that Elon's going to buy a 50% share of Twitter and take it all over. Nobody knows what Elon's intentions are except Elon Musk. We don't know that. Some people say, well, that makes a lot of sense, right? He's just going to just buy up a bunch of Twitter shares. I mean, we didn't know that he'd been accumulating 9.2% of the company over the past couple of months till he had to make an SEC filing. So if he's accumulating more shares to take over the company, no one's going to know that except him. Maybe he just had his fun with it, decided that it would be too big of a mountain to climb, something he really doesn't want to continue to get involved with, and he's going to turn to something else. We know that about Elon Musk. He does that as well. As far as Dogecoin, like I said in an earlier video, Elon Musk has not forgotten about Dogecoin. And even with the cyber rodeo that he had at Tesla, with the drones in the sky making this image of a Doge, that's all fun for Dogecoin, and Elon's going to continue to support it. I have no doubt about that. Which ways he chooses to do that going forward, lots of opportunities, certainly. 420, Tesla, earnings, Dogecoin on the balance sheet, that's all good stuff. But right now, where we're sitting with Dogecoin dropping back down, like the rest of the crypto market is now, not looking good in the short term. So let's go ahead and let's look at the charts. So we'll start with the current trading of Dogecoin. Here it is on the 30-minute. You can see that this morning, Dogecoin has dropped below 14 cents. Now trading just at 14.01, but you can see it dipped down to 13.87 on TradingView here. This is what it's showing. So that's not good trading. But look what else. Bitcoin down, and Ethereum is down big, and Litecoin is down, and ADA is down. I mean, they're all down. So it's not just Dogecoin. Just want to make you aware of that. If we zoom out and we go to the daily, And this is what we were looking at. Again, Dogecoin breaking out of this big downwards triangle it was in. Good trading up. And then we had the Twitter announcement and the shorting came back down. Dogecoin was trading back up though. And I had drawn this green line here. And that green line looked like it was going to be positive trading of Dogecoin going forward. And Dogecoin has dropped down. But Dogecoin is no longer in this yellow channel here between 11 cents and 13.60. It's staying above that. And I still think Dogecoin will stay above that. Bitcoin is back in its channel between 37,000 and 45,000. It's right in the middle of this channel again. So here we go again. Bitcoin had traded up above it, come up to 48,000, and has traded back down. So now we'll see from here where Bitcoin trades forward. Bitcoin is still over 40% of the overall crypto market in terms of dominance. And we see that as Bitcoin goes, most of the other coins go as well. One thing I've been watching, though, is relationship between Dogecoin and Bitcoin, which Doge had been dropping down as Bitcoin was trying to assert more of its overall dominance, and was doing that as opposed to Dogecoin as well, and had dropped below this blue line here, which was 0.0003%. But Dogecoin came up above that, and then, of course, with this Twitter thing, we see that response. But here we are at 34 now. So 34, it's better than 30. So Doge is standing much better than it was over a week ago in terms of its relationship with Bitcoin. I would like to see it back up here at 40, but we almost made it with that Twitter announcement. But we'll see as the trading goes forward. But right now, Dogecoin, I mean, this is a dip. People looking to buy dips. This could be one of those. Is Dogecoin going to drop back down and test 1360? I think a lot of that is going to depend on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin at 41,000. Bitcoin could continue to trade down below 40,000. We could see a big Bitcoin dip happening now and retesting 37. That's what the chart is showing right now. Bitcoin could drop back and retest that. Right now, it's retesting this first lower here, which is going to be about 40,800. Looks like it's about to retest that. So we'll see as that goes forward. This was the article on CNBC this morning. Elon Musk decides not to join Twitter board. So a lot of guessing of what's happening. I think CNBC is concentrating maybe more on Twitter stock and pre-market, down to $43 a share, where it was over $50 a share before, and what's going to happen with Twitter's stock price. maybe the announcement is made, the share price goes down, and that gives Elon Musk an opportunity to buy more Twitter shares at a lower price. We've seen that before. That stuff happens all the time. That could be. However, what I'm looking at more is this announcement and what came of that. And this is the CEO's announcement of but what I'm looking at is Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal and what he says about this Elon not accepting. Elon Musk has decided not to join our board. The board had many discussions about Elon and then had discussions with Elon directly. They were excited to collaborate, clear about the risks. We also believe that having Elon as a fiduciary of the company, where he, like all board members, has to act in the best interests of the company and all our shareholders, was the best path forward. We announced on Tuesday Elon would be appointed to the board contingent on a background check and formal acceptance. Well, what was that background check going to be? Elon doesn't want that. Formal acceptance. Okay. Elon's appointment to the board was going to be a 4-9. Elon stated that same morning he will no longer be joining the board. I believe this is for the best. This is what Patrick says now, right? Okay. I thought you were looking forward to having Elon there, but now it's the best that he doesn't. We have and will always value input from our shareholders, whether they are on our board or not. Elon is our biggest shareholders. We remain open to his input. Elon's not going to go for that. There will be distractions ahead, but our goals and priorities remain unchanged. The decisions we make and how we execute is in our hands, no one else's. Let's tune out the noise, stay focused on the work and what we're building. So that's what he says. That's what Patrick says to his Twitter team. But you read into this and you can just see that Elon didn't want to deal with this stuff. That's not Elon. So I thought it would be good if you guys hadn't seen this, that this is worth sharing. This is interesting. So I can see after reading that press release why Elon wanted no part of a board seat with Twitter. Just you read between the lines and you're just like, doesn't want to deal with that. Is Elon buying up more shares of Twitter? Is he going to really do this hostile takeover at 50% of the shares? We don't know. Only Elon knows that. So what does this mean for Dogecoin? That's what you want to know. Well, the overall crypto market is being pushed down, and Dogecoin with it, unfortunately. Dogecoin will have its day again, and I'm sure of that. We just got to hold on and watch this. This could be another great time to accumulate more Dogecoin. Dogecoin price goes down, accumulate more. This is what these chances are for. You might look back and these, wow, Dogecoin below 14 cents again? Time to buy more. Maybe that is. What do you think about Elon Musk and Twitter? What do you think his intentions are? What do you think he wants to do? You think he's going to buy more shares of Twitter and then take it over and then run it how he wants? He could do that. But does he want to deal with that, or does he just want to continue to have fun like he has been and move on to something else? And Dogecoin. What does this mean for Doge? Let me know in the comments below. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.